Unconditional love is all we teach. We're a spirituality, a practical spirituality that teaches how to meditate, how to use the power of your mind, and how to love yourself, others, and life. We describe love as the awareness and acceptance of wholeness, first of yourself, then of others, then of all of life. We understand that until you can accept yourself, you can't accept others. The degree that you accept yourself is the degree that you accept others, and that's the same thing as love. I truly believe that love and acceptance are synonymous with each other. At Agape, you can find out all the things we do, but we're here to support you as you evolve your life to whatever it is you choose. So let's start with a short meditation, get ourselves centered. I invite you to bring yourself to a comfortable, seated upright position. Your back straight, hands gently resting on your lap, eyes closed. Bring your awareness to your breath, breathing in and breathing out. With every breath, know that life is breathing you. With every exhale, realize that life is purifying you. Now ask yourself, who or what is breathing you? Is it your body? No. Is your mind thinking about breathing only when you focus on it? Who is breathing you? Who is experiencing your body? Who is experiencing your thoughts? Who is experiencing your emotions? It's awareness. Think back to when you were a child of 5 years old and you looked in the mirror. Who was aware of that child looking in the mirror? This morning, when you looked in the mirror, who was aware of the person you saw in the mirror? That level of awareness has not changed. It has not aged. It's always the same. That's the soul. That's consciousness that has chosen to have a body, to have a mind, to experience life. We come into meditation to live in balance, knowing we have a body and a mind, but we're the soul. And we use the body and mind to have greater and greater experiences of life that also bring us to a higher level of awareness of our own infinite divine nature. So just sit for a moment, breathing in and witnessing the body, witnessing the thoughts as they come into your mind and move out. Notice that by simply witnessing your breath, your body becomes calm, relaxed. Your mind no longer judges or reacts. You are filled with a sense of peace and well-being. This is where you recharge, where your body becomes renewed. Stress disappears, and you live in homeostasis. Know that you can come here anytime you choose. Simply pause, close your eyes, and just breathe. And in this relaxed and aware state, start to come back to this time, to this place, to this day. Begin to move your fingers, your hands, your head from side to side, or maybe in a circle. And when you're ready, open your eyes and welcome back to the only time that exists, now. Today, I'm going to talk about something I've really never shared with before. Never explored this topic with you, and yet it's something I'm focused on all the time. And that topic is embracing the mystic within. I realize that my role in life, my number one value is to become more aware. In other words, to become more aware of the mystic in me. So in order to have this conversation, I think we first must explore, what is a mystic? A mystic is someone who seeks a direct revelation and or experience with ultimate reality, infinite source or God. You can call it anything you want. Realize that a mystic is someone who is got a direct intention to experience something greater than they are, greater than their body, greater than their mind. A mystic pursues spiritual experiences that transcend human consciousness and the physical senses for personal transformation and a deeper understanding of existence. Do you get that everything that you experience is through your senses, through your sense of sight, smell, taste, hearing, and feeling? Whatever happens there in those five senses, it's interpreted through the brain, and therefore you have a personal experience. The spiritual experience is an experience beyond the five senses. It's an experience into the unknown. It's where intuition comes from, and you can't explain it. It's different. So the deeper understanding of all of existence is beyond the physical, beyond our senses. Mystics can be found in many religious traditions. They often explore independently of religious rituals and need not feel a desire or that they must be a part of any current tradition. What's interesting is that all of the basic Western religions, Christianity has Gnosticism, Judaism has the Kabbalists, the Islam has the Sufis. These are the mystical aspects of that faith. So at the core, at the basis of all religions today, there is the foundation of having a divine experience. Now, many of these traditions don't talk about that. I know in Catholicism, they didn't want you to know that. Why? Because they wanted you to go to church. They wanted the priest to be the intermediary. But the fact of the matter is, you don't need an intermediary to have a deep spiritual experience. That power is in you. Now, a minister, a priest, a guru, an imam, a rabbi, they can point the way if they're in tune with the mystical. My role as a spiritual teacher is to give you information, ideas, and what are the benefits of those ideas so that you might make a decision, if it's right for you, to do it. But I don't know what's right for you. I'm not trying to convert you to any way of thinking. What I know is I'm on my own mystical journey, and I love it. You see, a mystic emphasizes inner experience, intuition, and seeks to experience a direct revelation of one's inner nature and a connection to all that is. That's really an interesting concept to begin to explore. What is intuition? Intuition is when something comes to you that's not in your known knowledge. And you go, where did that come from? Well, think about this. There's only one infinite, one ultimate reality, one God. If that's all there is, then everything is created out of it, by it. There's only one mind, that's the mind of ultimate reality. Well, if everything is created by that one mind, then your mind and it are the same mind. So what you're seeking is a revelation of your connection with ultimate reality. Well, if you even break that down and you take away the sense of sight, you can't see anything. The sense of sound, you can't hear anything. The sense of smell, you can't smell anything. The sense of taste, you can't taste anything. Your feeling nature, you don't feel anything. Without the senses, what's left over to experience? Nothing. The mystical experience is being in the realm of nothingness. You don't even know when you're there, because what you know is what you sense, sensory experience. So when I go into a deep meditation, I don't know when I'm in the realm of the infinite. I don't know when I'm having that direct revelation or connection. I only know it when I come out of the experience back into the world of senses and I go, where was I? What was that? Why was that new information I never heard there? That is what I consider the ultimate experience. Simply defined, a mystic has chosen a journey of deep spiritual exploration, seeking a direct communion with ultimate reality. The mystic is one who constantly asks the question, who am I? What is my purpose? And they go beyond what our human nature thinks it is. From a human standpoint, I have values, things that are most important to me. From those values, I've created a human experience, a human goal. But at the same time, as a mystic or one pursuing mysticism, I have another value, another goal, to go into the allness and nothingness and have a direct experience of ultimate reality, of nothingness. My goal in this life of having a human body and mind is to live in balance with that. Body, mind, and spirit. Body, mind, and awareness. Body, mind, and soul. Am I in balance all the time? Almost never. I seek it. That, to me, is the mystical journey. So what are the tools that you, as a mystic, because we're all mystics, it just depends where we are in the journey and our level of awareness. What are the tools that we can use in our mystical adventure, our voyage of mysticism? The first one is inner silence. The second are contemplative practices. The third, sacred rituals. The fourth, living in the presence. The fifth, living with love and with empathy. Let's explore each of them to give you a better idea of what I'm referring to. Let's look at inner science, or silence. Yeah, inner science, that's perfect for that. Inner silence isn't just a state of the absence of noise, but it is a state of being where one can listen to the whispers of the soul and experience the presence of the divine, the complete sense of oneness. That's just being still and knowing the I am. What is the saying we hear all the time in Christianity? Be still and know that I am. Be still is the practice of inner silence. No questions, no nothing, just being still and fully becoming aware of your own awareness. The second tool, contemplative practices. These practices include meditation, spiritual mind treatment, a form of declarative prayer that we do in religious science, and mindfulness to open one's heart and deepen our connection to the divine within. These three practices are the basis of everything I do every day. I meditate every day, twice a day. I do spiritual mind treatment every day. And I try. Let me rephrase that because I don't want to say the word try. I embrace the possibility of being mindful in every moment, of every decision, every thought, every feeling that I'm having. Am I successful? Sometimes. All day long, all the time? No, because my ego mind runs rampant. But what I do is I build habits of thinking. When I build habits of thinking, that allows me to be mindful without even thinking. Instead of having habits of thinking that I didn't choose, that are taking me away from the experience of the divine. The third practice is of sacred rituals. Rituals can help mystics cultivate a sense of reverence, of gratitude, and a sense of the sacredness of all life. A very simple ritual is to have a gratitude journal and to every day write down things that you are grateful for that happened in your experience, your greatest successes, the times that you were mindful, the times that you were loving. I love what a ritual can do. In Catholicism, the act of communion. What does that really mean, that ritual? The idea of passing the host, the wafer, whatever it is, and taking and saying, this is the body of God. What you're basically saying, when you take it, I'm acknowledging that I'm part of the oneness of all that is. The ritual of confession, what is that about? It's really a ritual about forgiveness. It's about finding the balance in life. But you don't need a priest. You don't need penance for doing that. That's the nonsense of religion, in my mind. But when you can come to peace with everything that's happened in your life, you're able to be in the moment. And guess what? It's in the moment that you have the experience of ultimate reality. You don't have it in the past. You don't have it in the future. You can only have it in the moment. And in order to do so, you got to clear away all of the attachment to the past. And that's what forgiveness does. The fourth tool is living in the presence. The mystic tries to be fully present in every moment, fully immersed in the richness and beauty of life's experiences. When you eat, are you fully present to taste everything in the food you're eating? Do you fully realize all that it took for that food to get onto your table? All of the planting, the growing, the harvesting, the cooking. When you start to live fully immersed in the moment, oh my God, food is so much better. If you're going to watch a football game, a soccer game, are you fully present watching the beauty, the art of playing that sport? That's living in the moment. When you're having a conversation with someone, are you looking them in the eyes, listening, empathizing, without trying to interject your opinion or your solution to what they're saying? If you're in the moment, you're fully present. The fifth tool is living with love and with empathy. A mystic understands that everyone is on their own unique life journey, and they embrace that love is the awareness and acceptance of wholeness for ourselves, for others, and all of life. We understand that life is always in balance, and the only thing that takes it out of balance is our perception. A mystic is one who becomes a master of how they perceive life. I want you to know it's in everyone's DNA to be a mystic. The degree to which we achieve it depends on our level of awareness and our commitment to going within and discovering the true essence of who we are. I believe that this is our journey for eternity, to discover and experience our true essence. And that essence is the essence of life, the essence of ultimate reality, our infinite nature and oneness. It's a journey that never ends. And right now, in my mind, it's the best time to start. I'm on that journey, and I look forward to sharing it with you as often as I can whenever we meet. Make it a great week. I want to thank you for joining me today for this talk. I barely touched the surface, but that's okay. That's what I wanted to do. If you felt that this message served you, make a donation to Agape. Become a regular giver. Become an automated giver. You can do that at agapespiritualcenter.com. Realize the more you give to where you're being supported, the universe will return back to you. If you would like additional support, go to Agape Spiritual Center and go to the calendar or our events page and see all that we provide. We are a worldwide, global, virtual, and in-person community. And we are here to serve you as you proceed on your mystical journey. It's always more fun to be with people of like mind and share the journey. Thank you for sharing your journey with me today. Much love